So how do you get involved with this story?
March of 2021 in spring training, I tweeted out, this guy could be the MVP in Major League Baseball this season. The only comparison in the entire world was Babe Ruth. And that doesn't even really compare. Shohei Ohtani did Babe Ruth in 2021 better than Babe Ruth did it. From there, it just grew. I started pushing it out there.
How impressive is it what Shohei Ohtani is doing? He has transformed the game of baseball.
From that came a pretty big Japanese following on my social media. Every tweet, it would build and build and build. Next thing you know, I'm wearing a shirt with 100 Shohei Ohtani faces on it. I say, now it's time for my favorite segment, This Week in Shohei Ohtani News. And the lights flash, the fireworks go off, the board changes, and it just became bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm starting to get more and more comments in Japanese. I don't speak Japanese, but there is a nifty translate button, and I just started translating everything and would start saying, Ben, big fan. Ben, you need to come to Japan. People in the news and in the media in Japan say, you need to come to Japan. Like, you're a pretty big deal over here. It's not every day you find out you're famous in a foreign country. Flippin' Bass with Ben Verlander becomes the #1 sports podcast in all of Japan. But then it all led up to one of the greatest moments in my entire life, and you might think that sounds crazy, but it's not. Shohei Ohtani followed me on Instagram. And that's when I heard that Shohei Ohtani wanted to do an interview with me. This guy doesn't just do hour-long interviews with anybody. And he wanted to do one with me.
What's up, dude?
But I didn't just want this to be any interview. I wanted to know as much as I possibly could. So what better way to do that than to go where it all first started?